I'm really unsure about how I should swap out gear. Just because no gear selections seem like very, very clearly better.
I think I went through with the default gear the whole game, but maybe I shouldn't have.
Fucking get up. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Just outrange my longest attack with his shortest attack. He was not fucking blocking. It's bullshit.
But my block frames.
See, he falls down all the way into the boss area. So I'm kind of curious if there's a way you can actually just drop into the boss area from here. But that's a big fall.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe on the other side?
There might be a kill box as well. I'm not sure.
Very likely a kill box. And this little
Alright.
path here stops you from just jumping here instead. Alright, let's try this again. That was 91. Ow. Okay, so that's definitely not as much. Try Dragon Horns. Ah. Okay.
You defeated.
Yep. I just... So apparently the Dragon Longsword does do additional damage.
Hmm.
So, but he does have some resistance, I guess.
Yeah. So I
Instead of comparing
think
them. Crushing also seems strictly worse until I get a +5. And even then, unless I get more strength, I don't even know if that's going to be better than the +8 longsword or the +9.
Yeah. I think if you equip the Thief's Ring, it gets harder for him to detect you.
I mean, what does that even mean? It seemed like at the time he just has a certain timer based on the last hit you did before he loses aggro.
Kind of. I mean, he's definitely blind, but he's not deaf.
Well, what I meant is, like, it seems like after you hit him, he just aggroes you. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's... I thought about the Thief Ring, but I was like... It didn't seem predicated on me. Like, I got across the screen from him. And he would, like, run up to me and attack me. So it didn't seem like it had anything to do with his ability to hear. Or, like, anything like that. And if that was the case, then you should be able to just shoot him with a bow constantly. Because bow would put you out of hearing range, right? So from what I saw in there, they were like fire arrows. I guess the way to go against these idiots. But I don't even know if I have enough damage even with that. Which is kind of the issue. No crystal lizards so far.
So I'm wondering if this might be a good time to explain how crystal lizards work.
When they hit a wall, they disappear. I picked that up.
Correct.
I also could read up more on how they work, but kind of wing it first. Apparently not close enough to get an aim on them. Question is, can I one-shot these things? Guessing the answer is no, but we'll give it a shot first. I cannot. Although, if I shoot him with fire arrows, I seem not to be able to escape fully for some reason. Very peculiar.
Might be because you're too far away.
Please? It's because of things, or it's because of Thief's Ring? But I mean, I thought when you aggroed them, they would just go. But maybe not. Maybe Thief's Ring is actually helping some. Fortunately, I don't know how I'm supposed to aim at that one. At least from this position. Yeah, this is as far down as I can look. I might need to readjust where I shoot from the next time. Unless maybe I can, if I go all the way to the corner here. And get him here. Yeah, I might be able to clip this one. Nice. 3. If I fall down here, I'm not too perturbed. Almost expecting it. Yeah. Lock on and she can target lower. I'm aware of this, but the problem is that I actually can't lock in from this distance for some reason. Like, I'm pressing lock on it, it isn't working. Even if I move a little closer. Yeah, it's not gonna let me. So now, time to alert all of them to my presence. Haha! That shit. Oh, nice. Got our chunk. And I got our large, so... Wait, was that a chunk of sharp? I don't know if that was a chunk of sharp. Chunk of hard. Large sharp.
I didn't see a chunk of sharp.
Yeah. I can jump off here and land on there. Whoop. Did it. Hello, Skirper.
Ye gads! Oh, you nearly frightened me to death, creeping up on me like that. My name is
Hey.
Scurver. I seek treasures of the unknown. I'm impressed you've come this far. Were you guided by a sixth sense or a brash imprudence? Either way, you've more skill than I. Let us put that skill to work. There is a temple beyond here, below the ground. It is a work of art, molded by the ancient burrowers to appease the bones of dragons. As a precaution, a broad sword which can crush bone and slay dragon is stored in the temple. Truth told, it is the laughing stock of many a swordsmith. They say it's as blunt as a bludgeon. A dull blade meant to slay a dragon. Curious, is it not? I would search for it myself, but I'm afraid I'd fare poorly against the demons. If you happen to come upon the sword, please let me have a look at it. This place is magnificent, eh? The bones of dragons exuding awe, a dream come true. Hey, that's... You found it. Let me have a look.
Gotta have that Gatsu weapon. Except it's not. It's got a weird ass fucking stupid thing at the top. Legally distinct.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. The arts of swordsmanship applied in a perfectly useless manner. Oh, do not mind me. Thank you, it was a pleasure. Please, take this as a small show of thanks. Take care of that sword, will you? She's a beauty. Take care of that sword, will you?
The old hero Lockstone. Alright. Let's fight the thing. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at it.
Down back out and raise my bow up. Flame resist is not going to work on this thing. Let's do... I guess Thieves' Ring? Sure. About the best I can hope for with this. I love how there's just a cliff here to kill yourself. Fuck this. I'm out. What? Okay, that was a very, very clear mistake, I guess, on my part.
Rip.
Warping out. I apparently put my arrows away rather than taking them out. At least I noticed it early.
Hello. Wait,
Oh yeah, I probably should talk to them also, see what they have to say.
what was that? How do you do it? I can't imagine what it takes to slay a demon. If only I could assist in this fight.
Also, deposit that.
If only I could assist. Wait, where are you going?
It's simple. In trade, deep inside Stonefang Mine is an ancient dragon burial ground. The bones of the dragons exude ore. Deep inside Stonefang Mine is an ancient bones. No interest, I can tell.
Oh, Saint Mbasa.
Oh, do you have... Old Frake and the can... Yes, I see.
Oh, thank God. I'm better.
I find it hilarious that I haven't found Frank yet. Like,
You'll get there.
I know,
begging
he's in
for
the
a magic
last
lesson?
dungeon.
Besides, if I myself were...
But perhaps our age will see the rise of new heroes.
Okay. Let's try this again. This time with actual things. Okay. Mbasa. Is Mbasa the original Praising the Sun? You decide.
Correct.
Vote now on our poll.
Do I have to make an actual straw poll now?
Not using Nightbot straw poll.
Dang.
Even duty.
You do in fact have Nightbot. I had to double check.
Is it possible to have a stream and not have Nightbot?
Yeah. Huh.
You'd have to be some type of idiot. Really hope these things only take like one shot to kill. They do not.
Wow. Good job, Nightbot.
Cyberbullying Nightbot. what a hero.
Why is pole such a weird command? Just create a pole, Nightbot.
Just create a pall, I thought.
Friggin' thanks.
Storm. You'll need a sword that can rend at the sky.
The meme has been actualized. Uppers.
I'm going to ask you to monitor that straw poll very carefully. I'm sure there will be hundreds of thousands of votes on it. Establishing a new lore for this series that's desperately needed since it doesn't have a story. So
What a hot take.
the hot take is thinking that the Souls games have a story. Now we need to be very careful about this huge octopus thing is shooting billions of things at us. Okay. Hello, Storm King. I hope I can do more than just shoot arrows at you. But I will be.
Well, at the very least, this strat is working.
I'd like to think so, but I'm not really sure.
To be fair, it's working better than I thought it would.
I do also have a billion strength. Exact numbers here only.
Correct.
Perhaps the light arrows are kind of the key as well. No. No. Okay. sure I'm supposed to use the building over there for cover or something. So far, at least, been okay with our strategy. Not only were we okay with our strategy, we fucking bodied him. Holy shit. My tip for fighting Storm King. Be able to survive 1 or 2 shots. Use arrows. Buy like 200 arrows.
That works. Do you want to know the intended strat?
That wasn't the intended strat.
No.
Are you
God,
sure?
no.
Are you
Yes.
sure that wasn't the intended strat? Because that was very, very easy.
This is very much not the intended
Very
strat.
easy. Like,
Very much.
because
Big not intended.
are you sure that it wasn't?
Yes.
Because I'm sure
It's
if I asked Miyazaki, he'd be like, go there with enough health to tank 1 or 2 shots, and then bring 200 arrows.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that's what he would say.
Might
So,
want to
okay,
explore this area. a
Here's
bit.
my idea. Was that you're supposed to break in, well, just from what I had seen, nothing else, okay? Like, the little bit of this battlefield I saw, my thought was you're supposed to get inside of here somehow, but it doesn't look like you can. Not that way, at least. Can you get around this way? No. Okay. Can you get around? Like, I'll work it out. Give me a sec. Okay, so they don't let you into the building, because that would be way too much cover against his attacks. Or backside of it. Okay. So probably this building is used to block a large amount of the attacks. If he harpooned through this, then I would probably have to rethink my strategy, but my initial thought, if that didn't work, was to clear out as many of the normal guys as I could, beeline for this structure, and basically get on one side or the other to block his shots. Let's see if there's anything else. There's also these short ones, which might block some, but really not a lot. And there's path down, but I don't know if that's actually... Oh yeah, you can get there. Huh. Are you actually sure that your way to fight him is how you're supposed to fight? Because this seems way easier to do what I did.
Well,
And way more practical.
yeah, but what if you don't have any ranged options?
I mean, you literally
First of all,
get
you'd
a
have-
bow.
First of all, you'd have to be a dumbass. But
Okay.
second of all, you still have to design around that.
Do you,
so-
though?
Yeah.
They literally said you need a sword which can rend the sky. So what if you don't have a sword which can rend the sky?
We'll finish looking around the area.
But what if you don't have one?
Finish looking around the
But
area.
what if you don't have one?
I'm proving my point.
Okay. Just trying to make sure I'm not going to slide off and die anywhere. Story Hero Soul. But yeah, I figured, so looking at this part, if you were somehow dumb enough to not have a bow, after seeing tons of ranged things that were attacking you this whole time, and up to this point, then you'd be looking to run him into the pillars, I guess. Oh, crystal lizards. Well.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Draw a sword. Storm Ruler.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure this is the intended way? Because in order
Look
to
at
get
it.
to this Storm Ruler thing,
Mm-hmm.
you would have to run a very long distance.
Mm-hmm. Look at its description.
Thorny Blade, named after the one who calms storms. Said to be an ancestor of the Shadow Men, rendered the storm of clouds in the sky with it. Now abandoned, with much of its power lost. An average large sword, however, is used in the monolith forest where the ancestral spirits slumber. You may be able to reawaken its ancient power to rend the sky.
So, I think you do strong attack with it.
It might not work now that I killed the boss.
No, that's it.
I mean, both of the attacks did that.
Yeah. So you can just launch that into the air and kill the manta rays with it. So you're supposed
Are you
to go
sure
down.
that it was?
I am sure.
Because it really seems like you're just supposed to go there with 200 arrows and just shoot him. Just shoot him.
You think they would just do that? Just force you to buy 200 arrows?
I mean, it seems way more probable than making you run all the way down here for this sword.
Hmm.
It honestly seems like the much better idea.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that's not the intended way.
I don't believe you. I think if you asked Miyazaki, how should I defeat a flying opponent? It would be like pull out a bow and arrows and shoot it. And then you'd be like, what about the Storm Ruler sword? And you'd be like, ho 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 ho. And then he'd just walk away.